Hello, YouTube. Happy Sunday, everybody. Should be a light casual stream today. Chilling with more. Ori, welcome. Oh, yeah. Oh. So I have to hide? Okay. What am I even supposed to do here? This is going to be a rough. Raphael, what's up, brother? That sucks. This game got hard really fast. I'm sure I'm not doing something right here. Not cool, bro. Kitty Sasso, hello. Lolo, hello. How's everybody doing? There's a big poopy guy there. I think I need to shoot him that way? Does he come down? Oh yeah, he's a roly-poly. Okay. I can barely get to that. Oh, Lolo, you do not have to change your plans to watch me play a silly video game, friend. I appreciate it. It's always wonderful to see you. Sorry, I'm gonna plug in my phone. just gonna go for a walk. I should go for a walk. We actually have a pretty nice day here today. That I should take advantage of. Sean's here. What's up, brother? Peter's here. What's up, brother? What the hell do I even do there? It's not mega apparent what I'm supposed to even be doing. And I drop below this. I can, that's the answer. Oh, God. High atop Sorrow Pass. We going up. You've got a heat wave in the UK? I've heard. I was talking to my dear friend Chris the other day. They had all the windows open all day and said it was quite warm. That's I haven't been to the UK. But I have been to Europe. I spent about 6 months in Germany. And that was one of the things that I was... I don't want to say most surprised about, but I definitely wasn't expecting there to be, like, no air conditioning in Europe at all. And I understand why. It's not good for the environment. It consumes a ton of energy, but... that was a big difference. Pete, you're up on the 9th floor, brother? That's crazy. I don't have any points to spend yet, do I? I think I was just going to go for these. Meaning I need 5 more levels. I'm kind of with you, Lolo. Now, I'm in northern Michigan where, like, we don't really need a ton of AC. Especially because I live on the lake. It tends to be cooler. And on those really hot summer days, like, I can just go jump in the lake. So usually at night it cools down enough that you can have a fan going, crack the windows, whatever. But there are some days where it's like, bro, I need it. Got a nice view over Wales one way and Cheshire the other. That's so cool. Sounds lovely. Okay, so we're riding the wind. How do I... that button. Whee! Oh yeah, this is the way I came down. I'm slowly starting to remember this. Matt would like that. How does Matt get? Katie's in New York. Everybody's doxing themselves. Yeah, our winter here was just like abnormally long and cold. And spring is really taking its time, but it's finally starting to feel like summer. Sort of, finally. Yeah, I wonder how far south you are compared to where I lived in Ohio, Lolo. But it's the same thing. Summers were very warm, very humid. Sealiski. Hello. I hope life treats you good, bro. Thank you for your amazing videos. Bro, thank you for your amazing comment. I appreciate the love. Do I want to go this way? Vicky's here. Hello. Resting up as you drove from Brighton this afternoon. Had the best time seeing the big push. Oh, you lucky turd. I'm so jealous. I am equally happy for you as I am jealous of you. How do I open this door? These are the kind of doors where I need a switch to open it. Colin would know if he was here. It's probably not back this far. I don't know. I feel like sometimes the switches can be very far away. Be seeing a big push on Friday, Skinner Brothers on Thursday. Yo, y'all are out here living your best lives. I had your Love Yourself t-shirt on my wheelchair, so you were both with me in spirit. I love that so much, Vicky. It's so wonderfully thoughtful of you. I have to sit down and work on merch one of these days. I have, like... I have a few... drafts? Prototypes? Saved. And so, like, when I think I'm happy with something, I make it. I order samples of it before it sees the light of day, but honestly, like, I have ideas for some stuff, and I just can't do it. I'm just not a good enough artist. That's giving me experience. Boy, it's not much. Otherwise, I'd just sit here and farm these idiots. What I should do is find a good graphic artist and try to commission something. I think I want to do that. You met Cav in real life? He was rocking your mint green Love Yourself t-shirt too. Really? That's so cool. Shout out Big Cav. That's a lot of damage. Getting beat up in here. Hey man, if you can widget it in the list. Austria has a kids teen mental hotline, which is 147. I'll definitely check on that. Peter, that is 100% how my merch store works. It's a third party. Let me pull out a sticky note. Oh. Austria kids / teens. 147. Donka. Joe, what's up, dude? Good to see you too. Happy Sunday. Nico One Shot. Hello, hello. Is this switch just going to be like ridiculously far away and make me go all the way back down there? I mean, this is a really cool way to be able to go back up. Oh, this... Oh yeah, this is the spooky swamp. I can't reach that now. Go get the walk-in, Lolo. How far will he go? I agree, Joe. I have been infatuated with this since I started playing it. Leave me alone. Yeah, I'm very excited to play the sequel, too. Matt, I hope you're feeling a slightly better headspace. I am. I'm okay. Honestly, like... I know I cried, like, throughout the entirety of Caskets, guys. But, I mean, I kind of knew that was going to be the case. There was nothing unexpected about it. Those are the ones that I struggle with more. Like when I did that NF song. I just really wasn't prepared. I don't think I want to go this way. And like Ren was wonderful enough to give us ample warning. So I went into it, you know, fully expecting to feel my grief. But honestly, like, it did me so much good because everybody else was openly grieving. Everybody else was talking about the loved ones they've lost, and that it was really good for me, guys. It was really cathartic. That is like one of the most unifying times that I've felt with my fellow renegades was during that whole experience. So, but no, guys, I'm good. Honestly, like, Memorial Day is tomorrow here in the States, and so I go to Allie's grave. So I'm kind of like not super stoked about that thought. But other than that, I mean, I'm all right. Dras, what's up? Joe says, Matt, sorry to ask because I feel like I've mentioned it in nearly every comment, but any update on you and Chris getting together one day for a video? I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one, Joe. I will thank you for your interest and make note. The spontaneous stream was so perfect. I was just crying alone, like, okay, back to work, I guess. And seeing the notification pop up and having the space to decompress altogether was wonderful. I am very glad that I did that. I'm so happy that you benefited from it. I did not think that many people were going to show up, but that's a good thing. Oh yeah, I couldn't figure out how to break that. I gotta shoot something at that. I guess this is where I go. Oh yeah, I got this. Yeah, I haven't listened to Bo Burnham in a long time. I remember liking him. You know, I want to say it was probably around 2008, 9, 10 that right when he was like kind of just coming out and it kind of blew up. From what I remember of him though, he had some things that were like kind of out of pocket. Some of his humor went just a little bit too far. I don't know if that's still the case or maybe if I'm misremembering it, but I know that I'm a little bit more easily offended by things these days. So I would approach it with caution, but I would approach it. Just keep going up? Where the hell do I go? Oh, this is the right place. These green guys are bad. And I'm so weak. Let's just stomp. I want this. But I almost feel like I should commit to finishing the green tree first. A triple jump sounds sexy. So does having more defense. Can you add the spontaneous stream to your playlist? Which playlist? My Ren playlist? Lolo? I almost just took it down or unlisted it after it was done. Because I'm like, oh, well, I'm not even, like, doing anything that somebody would want to go back and watch, like playing Ori. I was like, oh, well, it was a nice thing that we did while we were here, but once it's done, it's done. Alright, I haven't been into any of this, so... Oh, he got me. Oh, hello. I need to ascend. That didn't do diddly squat. Like an S map. Add it to my live stream playlist. I'm gonna have to check and see what you mean, because my live streams, when I build the playlists, let me just look, because you are that important to me. Well, let's see. View my channel. Oh, interesting. It's just not listed in my live streams. So for my playlists, like, those are kind of separate. And I build playlists based off of just the game I'm playing. Every game, I have to manually build a playlist and add the videos to it. But anytime I do a live stream, YouTube saves that stream as a VOD. And it should just automatically go into my live streams tab. All my live streams, doesn't matter what it is. So let me look at that real quick and see why that's not in there. Maybe I just didn't check a box or something. Okay. I think I fixed it. I didn't think anybody would want to go back and watch it, to be honest. So I would get in the habit of doing those, but part of me is also apprehensive because I know that sometimes Ren will stream right after a premiere. He'll go on Twitch. So I don't know. We'll see. But Gumpo Bros here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sean's here. What up, dude? I gotta go down. One there, one there, one there. One here. Ugh. Hopefully no Sasquatch. No Sam Squamch. Oh god. Glad I saved. Ugh. There's one more here that's hidden. Not sure. Yeah, Ren is like super busy right now. People keep asking me if he's responded to my letter to him in any way, which he has not. And people express disappointment, but it's like, guys, I picked like the worst time to do something like that because he is just like so busy right now, so. Angela's stopping in. Hi, Matt. Just popping in to say hi. Have a great day. You too. I love you so much. Thank you for saying hi. My brother, Mr. W, is here. Hope you're doing well, dude. Good to see you. I can't blow this up, can I? I cannot. I have to stomp it. I just got a Steam achievement because I found half of all the secrets in the game. Huzzah! Okay, so now that means I can open that door? Oh, he booby-trapped me. I didn't think he would fall that far. Okay, now this just takes me here. Oh, my life is full? That hasn't happened in a while. Messed up a little making soda bread this afternoon. Too much liquid. I made a high protein brownie kind of thing. I haven't tried it yet. I like just pulled it out of the oven and then it was time to stream, so I was like, well, I have a nice little after stream treat. What do you do? Ancient Chinese secret? What? How am I to get that? We got a triple jump, baby. Oh, and the third jump shoots a big thing. Oh, that's so cool. I really want that. Am I supposed to just go up? I keep going too early. I must have to hit a switch to open that? Whoops. Well, at least now I know I can get up there. They're all there? I guess I gotta go up that no matter what. JC, hi! Wonderful to see you. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi, even if you can't hang out. Why does Matt say ancient Chinese secret? Ancient Chinese secret. What is this thing? What do I do with it? What's the point of it? It floats? Hello. Delicious. What are you gonna do, buddy? This has to be something awesome, right? That looks funny, doesn't it? I got an achievement for doing that. Oh, so this was necessary. I understand. I see, said the blind man as he peed against the wind. It's all coming back to me now. Now surely I can't take it any further. Surely though the game apparently expects me to? That won't work though. Oh, I can't soul link here. If I shoot that, if I launch the ball up here, which I could physically do, I think that's going to push me down though, and that's going to kill me. So I guess I leave that one and I just take this one. Well, that works. That's not really what I wanted, but... I don't think I could actually juggle that up there. Oh, I don't need to now, I see. I just gotta get it up here. Beautimus. That's not breakable, is it? It is. We're going up. Ooh. Very delicate. Alright, where are the others? This is a little iffy. Easy work, what a gamer. That only gives me 3 of them though. And usually I need 4 to open a door. Oh, there's one up there. So there's some secret way up. Veritas being. Here? Easy work. Oh no! I got cocky. Whew. We're doing okay. Oh, this place is pretty. Hey, yo, I get a power? Charge jump. Ho ho ho. Oh, that's so sick. Can I only do it off the ground? I guess so. Maybe not? While climbing. Oh, God, that's so cool. Oh, this is so crazy. I was gonna say, that looks like something. Delicious. This game is so peaceful to watch, but I think I'd be stressed if I was playing. It's definitely spiked in difficulty. This game felt pretty good at first, pretty easy, especially since I've been playing Hollow Knight Silksong. It's definitely gotten more difficult, but I still really like this. Fill up my life. I don't know if that was the intended way for me to do that, but it worked. Okay, so now I probably need to go down this. and not die. I think I need to go down this and break the thing and make the wind cometh again. One and a two. Ooh. Wow. This is so pretty. Oh, this is the most blue I think I've seen in this game. Wow. PW, what's up, dude? You learned caskets on the old ukulele. Nice. Epsilon. What's up, buddy? It is the afternoon for me. It is 1:01 p.m. Good to see you. MacGuffin number 3. Cutscene? Wait, they were friends? Hi, Charlotte. Well, looks like I gotta go back into Spooky Swamp. But there's probably quite a few things I can grab now that I can break vertical walls. That really looks like something. If I was going to make this game, I would hide a something over there. Yeah, the something is death. Well, today I learned. Whoops. Probably the same over here, right? That's a big A firm. Okay, let's see. So this dark room here I can now get into. Let's go grab that. Wonderful. Two more levels and I can get that sweet defense boost. I can go get this now. It's not even really worth it, but... Oh wait, I can't get this. I thought this was one I could break, but I need to find a switch. Veritas Bink. See, it looks like there's like a gust of wind going out from where that ability cell is. That's probably meant to be a hint. Yeah, it's coming out right here. It's gotta be, there's gotta be something around here. Maybe not, though. Maybe I just have to find a random switch somewhere. Don't think I need to go back into there. It looks like that door there? Question mark? Oh. It's just an ability cell. Which is still awesome. There's another one down below there. Guess let's go over this. I remember this place. Oh, let's do it. Maxing out the turquoise tree. Ultra defense, please. Sweet. Man, I'm curious if you would ever be interested in trying Yune Tuki? I read that as Yume Nikki. Are you talking about Yume Nikki? If you're talking about Yume Nikki, I don't know if I would ever play that. I know enough about it to know that I probably shouldn't play it. Even like Amori. I was thinking about Amori the other day. I was editing a reaction video. And at the beginning and the end of most of the reaction videos, I have an intro and an outro, a couple minutes of speaking. And I will put on video game music in the background of those short monologues. So I was going through the catalog of all of the video game music that I've purchased. And of course, like, I have the Amori OST. So I started going through that, and I listened to White Space and just broke down crying. And I mean, I sat here and sobbed at my desk. And that was actually pretty good because that was sort of a check-in. You know, it's been over 2 years now since I made the Amori video. And a lot has changed in my life in that 2 years. And so I wasn't sure if, you know, revisiting Amori at some point is something I would want to do, something I should do. And I may, but that made it pretty clear to me that if and when I do that, it's not going to be soon. That it would not serve me in my grief. We're going there. Oh, it's so far. But if you're not talking about Yume Nikki, I'm curious. Okay, let's see. We're going to keep going. We're going to haul way to the right. Now that I have filled up the teal branch, I gotta start working on the red one. I need more offense. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of at the point, I guess, where I'm kind of vulnerable with it all right now. It's what I'm realizing. And a 10th Gaming with Grief video is in the works. I was thinking about this last night. I don't know how many pages I have written of it. Somewhere around probably 10 or 12. But I kind of think I'm going to do it differently. You know, in a lot of the Gaming with Grief videos that I make, I kind of like walk through the game. And for something like a Mori, that makes sense. But then in some of them, I've made it a little bit more abstract. Like Terraria and Stardew. And to be fair, like, those games don't really have stories. So that was a big part of it, but yeah, I don't know. I might change the way that I'm structuring this 10th video. I'll have to decide. But I'm definitely getting to a point where I'm picking work back up on it, which is exciting. Steven does stuff. Hi, Matt. Hi, Chad. Hope you're doing well. Back at you, bro. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. People ask me that often. Matt, how are you? And my favorite rehearsed answer... Well, I guess I have two that I kind of go back and forth through. One is I say I'm still on this side of the dirt. And one is... if I were any better, I'd be dead and in heaven. Ooh. How do I open you? Rubes, hey. Hope we're doing well, buddy. Wallen B. Rocka, hello. That's got to be the switch right there. Right? Maybe I just couldn't get it? We're back in a fairly early game area here, I think. No, I had to have gotten this. Surely. I think I can still make that. God, that triple jump is just so nice. Give me all that free XP. Okay, so now we're below it. See, these lanterns are secrets. Every time I get to some secret area, there's always a lantern there. That's got to signify something. Just saw your reaction to Home Free. It was really nice. Can you give album suggestions? You can. I mean, I'll tell you the same thing that I tell everybody is I have an extremely big backlog right now. My whiteboard is very full at the moment. But you're always welcome to share. How do I get that? Am I meant to... Looks like I come down. Alright, I guess I don't need to get too caught up in all this right now. I just have to remember that that's there. Ooh, I think that's an ability cell below me. Leveling up is starting to get really difficult, so every single one of those that we can find... we're gonna grab. Oh, not cool. This is so pretty. The Cowboy Carter Project. No. And I did not say that I love country music. Country music is one of my least listened to genres. I like Johnny Cash. He's kind of the exception. I don't listen to very much country. Oh yeah, I came here before and then I chickened out. Because I thought maybe I was supposed to have some kind of ability that lights stuff up. But, you know, that said, like, about country music, I'm very open-minded. I've been exposed to so much new stuff since I started doing reactions. And I really do try to find something I enjoy about everything. Like, I don't want to... I'm not the kind of person who, even if I'm not crazy about something, I'm not going to sit there and shit all over it. You know what I mean? I understand, like, somebody worked really hard, and it's art. What is this thing? I must come here later. Blackroot Burrows? I don't think I'm supposed to be here. That looks like a comeback later with something else kind of place. Oh, Cowboy Carter as in Beyonce's album? The Beyonce album that won Country Album of the Year? I didn't think that was referred to as a project. That, like, that was just the name of the album. Okay, I gotta go back across this and then back up. Triple jump is goated. Bagels, what's up, dude? Okay, let's go... Let's go up this. And then I want to, like, serpentine back around. Oh, that does damage. Sounds good, Sean. Walk the doggo. Good to see you, bro. Be easy. Baddest Vamp, hello, hello. I'm not saying I wouldn't listen to at least one song. I'm not going to do a whole album. Like, probably ever. I don't think I would ever sit down and, like, do a whole album at once. Like, that's just too much stimulation. I mean, if there's a specific song off of that album that you feel very passionate about, Wallen, leave me repeated comments. Because a lot of it is the popularity. And I don't necessarily mean how popular the song is, but if I see a lot of people suggesting something, So if you comment, oh, listen to Beyonce's song blank, and that comment gets 100 likes, well, then it's like, okay, well, 100 people agree. And so that's something that's more likely to get my attention. But again, I'll be honest with you, it's not something like I'm personally interested in at all. Nothing against Beyonce. It's just, she's just not at all my thing. But again, I wouldn't rule it out either. Especially if it's something that I know a lot of people were interested in. Oh, I want to go... Can't go in there. Everything I want is locked behind a switch. And I don't know where any of these switches are. Alright, where am I now going? Just up here. I think too, like, I've always said, you know, that I don't want to be one of these people, these creators who gatekeeps recommendations like behind some kind of paywall. Because I've seen that, where like the only way to suggest a song to a reactor is like go on their PayPal and pay them money. And I don't really like that. I want anybody to be able to suggest anything at any time. But that said, I'm also not opposed to the idea of like having some kind of incentive. Because I've done incentives on stream before. And so if there's something that you guys want to see, even if it's not like my favorite idea ever, an incentive might be a happy medium. Oh yeah, these guys blow up. I gotta figure this out. The other Matt is here. What's up, dude? I went up here before. And remember this laser one-hit KO'd me? Oh, it's because I didn't have the stone. That's what it is. So now, presumably, this thing won't hurt me. Well, he still tried to hurt me, but I somehow got around him. Come here, buddy. Oh, hello. That sure looked like something. Well, even with my super defense, that guy did a ton of damage. Oh, this place is bad. Well, I know why they put a save point here. This place sucks. A tough decision. What's the tough decision? Oh, I gotta go in here? Okay, I feel like I want to go... I want to go see what's up here first. If I can get up here... Oh, I can go that way? Alright, let's do that. Worth it. Alright. Oh, this looks like literal hell. Okay, I can't touch that. I can't touch anything in here. Unsurprisingly. How am I supposed to do anything in here? I don't understand what to do or where to go at all now. Guess that's enough. The sulks. Okay, so surely all this lava is going to get turned off. Oh, this is a yucca. Oh no! Oh, how did I whiff that jump? Oh, this is rough, guys. Oh. What does that do? Maybe nothing? There's multiple rooms? Did Zelda games start the trend of having a mountain lava area, or was it some other influence? That's a great question. I don't think there even was lava in Zelda 1. Which, Zelda 1 is as old as I am. I mean, Mario had lava in it first. But not like a lava mountain. Am I to assume that I cannot go to the left? Don't ever assume. Oh god, this place is like a labyrinth. I think I'm gonna have to go both of these ways, so it probably doesn't matter. That's a great question though, Vamp. I wonder like what the actual first video game is that had a quote lava mountain area. Is this a physics thing where it's gonna drift? God, can I really get to that? The answer is yes. I get it. Oh. Maybe I don't get it? No, you're definitely right though, Vamp. Like, it's definitely a video game trope at this point. I know someday when I make a video game, it will have a lava area. Notice now I'm saying when and not if. Because I'm going to manifest that shit, guys. Something's going to happen where somebody who wants to develop a video game, somebody who has the ability or the connections, is going to come across my stuff and they're going to say, you know what, this Matt dude seems pretty alright. I wonder what his idea is for a game. Let's make it happen. It's going to happen. If there's any one creative thing I could do with my entire life, that's what I would choose. Okay, let's see. Can I get back? It's too slow. I mean, honestly, like, what I should do is just start learning how to code stuff. And be like Concerned Ape and just do it. Alright, there's one. So I'm assuming I have to do that on both sides. But that's the thing, it's like, if I started actually doing that, I couldn't do this anymore. There would be no more YouTubes. I wouldn't be able to do all the other things that I want to do. Oh. I'm glad I saved it. God, it's gonna keep boobily trapping. That's a booby trap too. Right? Bro, you couldn't have done that all along? I appreciate that, Lolo. I am trying. I don't really know what I'm doing, other than my best. Okay, the fact that there was an energy cell on this side makes me think I might have missed something on the other side. So I'm gonna have to go back and check. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. This is so much easier with the triple jump. I'm so glad that I invested in that skill tree. Alright, let's go back and check the other door again. Surely I can't go down there. There may not be anything in here. I can. And they really didn't hide anything down here? Oh, that would have been like the best place ever to hide something. See guys, that's precisely why I have to make a video game. Because I know where to hide stuff. I thought for sure, like, in the mouth of this thing, too, there'd be a tunnel, but... I guess not. That's okay. Brother! Oh, I don't have the map piece. Where is that being? Right behind one of these other lava falls that I moved. Oh. Give me all that XP. Bro. I think I'm cooked. Oh, I did it. Matt wins. Matt won, Lava 0. Can I actually kill these things? Oh my god, I can. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, that's okay. God, I'm so bad at this now. What am I doing wrong here? This is rough. Did that open the door or did I miss one? Oh, that did it. One more. Okay. I think this is just a hurry up and go. get it. Whew. I wonder how many of these there are. Oh, I suppose I gotta go back through this now. Easy. I don't know if this is the last one or if there's like 2 more after this. We're getting close. What are those? I don't know what those are. Probably just things I can't touch. Yeah, land on the spikes, man. Nice. Yep. Okay. There's a hazard just like this in Mega Man X2, and it's so hard. This one goes way slower. Oh yeah, I can't touch that. So glad I took that double defense. I would have been dead so many times over had I not. I did that one. This is not uncommon, Lolo. During my gaming streams, especially. A lot of times, people just lurk. Which is fine. You guys want to go on with your Sunday, do your chores, relax. It is all good. Son of a... Oh. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Was not expecting a chase sequence. Get me the hell out of here. Oh, how am I to get that? I can't get that. Betcha now I can. Oh. Can't go down that. That's the one I just did, right? No. Okay, this must be the last one. Oh, he's got a lot of health. This is radical. I think I was supposed to not kill him. God, this place is just unforgiving. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick pee break, guys. Hang on. I don't think anything here is gonna kill me. Oh, he's got candy. I got Haribo rainbow worms at the dollar store. I don't think I've ever had Haribo gummy worms. I love Haribo. I've had probably 2/3 of all their products just because there's a lot that I can't get here. I don't know if I've just had a Haribo gummy worm though. they're very firm. More so than the bears. Made in Germany. I love Germany. So there are 3 flavors: strawberry, lemon, and black currant. Yo, listen, my American friends. Black currant is so good. I was in Africa on a deployment, and they had black currant Fanta there, which we don't have in the States. And I was just blown away by how good it is. I like those. Silly Stingray, I love you. They're not sour. It's just a regular gummy worm. I think my favorite Haribo that I've tried is probably the cola bottles, Katie. I like cola in general. I don't drink very much pop, but I love me a Coca-Cola. I like the Sour Bears a lot. I like the cherries. I like the peaches. I like the frogs. I haven't really had a bad Haribo product. Let me put it that way. Okay, let's see. What does a mat do? I hate that attack. I'm doing that wrong. Okay. I can't... Oh, I can just pull it up? Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to have triple jump. I mean, I can. It's just feels like it's cheating. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we got this. Grab the lid. The lid. Oh. Oh, that pushed me through. Oh, it's gonna keep pushing me through. That's just experience anyway, right? That's not an ability cell? Probably don't really care about this. I don't want to eat too many of these. Or should I go eat one of those protein brownies that I made? Sounds good, Bagels. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Vamp, I've been so good. Alright, I think I'm done playing. We can hang out for a few minutes, though. But dude, I've been so good. Make myself a little bigger. I've been working out. I've been eating healthy. Like, literally, if I need candy, I never have more than, like, what an actual serving is. I just ate my third worm. A serving of these is 4. And, like, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna stop. I've been eating Greek yogurt. I've been eating protein shakes. I got bananas sitting on my desk. Been eating a lot of peaches and berries. I've been a very good Matt. I don't know what I weigh. I know I've definitely lost some body fat, though, in the last month. I was, pretty chunky and funky after winter. So I've been putting in the work. And it's paying off. I still got a ways to go, but appreciate that, Vamp. Hey, yo, Raph, what's up, dude? I want to be forklift certified. Bagels, will you teach me? Nubby, hello. The hair makes you youthful, thanks. I'm definitely not youthful. I'm a middle-aged man. But I will say, I've mostly enjoyed the shorter cut and the lack of beard. It's weird because, like, I objectively think I look better with facial hair. But even watching videos of mine from, like, 4 or 6 weeks ago, I just looked so different. And I've now realized that, like, I'm even sleeping better without having long hair and a beard, especially the beard, because I'm a stomach sleeper. And so I'll sleep, like, with my face mushed into the pillow. And when my beard gets too long, like, my beard will get pushed up. So I'll wake up and it'll be, like, up in my nose. Or, like, in my mouth. You ever wake up with hair in your mouth? That's not a good way to wake up. Raph is assembling a couch. Sweet. Look up a combo lift 4000. That sounds made up. It absolutely is more upkeep than people think, Raph. Like, it's way easier to just clean shave. I think part of it too, though, is... Love you too, Bagels. See you, buddy. I think part of it too, though, is... You know, like, when I joined the military... because I had long hair for a while. I had shoulder-length hair when I was 1920, 21, that era. There was a long black-haired Matt for a while. And, you know, so I enlisted at 23. And, you know, had to have a short haircut that whole time. I was on active duty for 13 years. And, I don't know, I don't like having to get a haircut like every 2 weeks, because that's pretty much what I had to do. And so, like, this last year, especially over the winter, I was just like, well, if it gets long, I don't really care. And I don't think it looks bad, but I don't know, when I got this haircut a couple weeks ago, like, this is kind of like my old haircut. This is like a more in regs haircut. And as soon as, like, the hair hit the floor, I was like, oh yeah, this feels good. Can't picture me with shoulder length. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a picture. I might not have. I've showed this before. I have a couple in my mind, but let's see. How about this? So that's me. This was probably taken in 2008, I think, maybe 9. It was before Allie was born, for sure. Because I had cut it by then, but yeah, I mean, that right there is not quite the longest my hair was, but pretty close. But yeah, in my past life, I had long black hair. I had the snake bite piercings. It's kind of funny to see now, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to stay blonde or not. I actually have another box of bleach. And I have purple shampoo. So if I decide to go lighter, I might do that. That's kind of what the plan was. It was supposed to be like more of a platinum Um, but I mean, I kept the dye in as long as I could, and this is what I got. And I don't hate it. It is kind of brassy, coppery. Once light hits it, it looks way lighter. Not quite white, but I definitely don't mind this color. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do if I'm gonna bleach it again or not. I have psoriasis too, and so like pretty much I have to almost exclusively use medicated shampoos. And I was worried that bleaching my hair was gonna give me a flare up. And so far it hasn't been that bad. Having a shorter haircut has been good. Sunny Moore, aka Big Skrilla. I don't know though. I'm not I don't have anything against having colorful hair. Um I honestly just don't think I would look good with it. If I had like blue or purple hair, I don't think that would suit me. I mean, you can pretty much like just go on Snapchat and find a colored hair filter and change your hair color and see what you would look like. And I don't know. Even the blonde I was worried about, guys, because like cuz I got big eyebrows and I got squinty little eyes and my eyebrows are dark. The beard isn't so bad because it's starting to soften in color. But sometimes like when people have very light hair on their head and very dark eyebrows or facial hair, it's just like there's too much contrast. Not many people can pull it off. But I don't particularly hate mine. I think it's okay. I don't know if going lighter though would change how I feel about it. All right, we can get rid of this guy. What I can do actually, since I'm showing off pictures, um, this is a pretty good example. So that is when I got back from training. I went to basic training. Well, basic when you join the military, basic training kind of just like teaches you how to be in the military. And then when you graduate basic training, you go on to technical school. The branches have different names for it. I think the Navy calls it A school. Air Force we call it tech school. And that's where you go to like learn your job. So you go train for 2 months to go learn how to be an airman, and then you train for X more weeks just to learn your occupation before you get sent to your first duty station to actually go work. So this picture was taken when I was done with both of those trainings. So I graduated BMT, I graduated tech school, and then came home. Yeah, Allie's there. She's not in this picture. She was real little though. Um, Allie had just turned a year old when I went to BMT, and so she was not quite a year and a half when this picture was taken. She was still a little goo goo baby. I might have a picture. But yeah, so that's Josh and Kristen. Um, oh yeah. Let's do this. I keep all my pictures of Allie in a separate one. And these are all pictures that I've shown in videos and stuff before, so it's not like not like you guys are getting anything super special, but we get to talk about them. So that was taken at the same time though. And that's the longest I had been away from my kids at that point because I was gone. I shipped in May and I got home in September. So I was gone like 5 months. And Allie was still little. And so when they all came to get me at the airport, Allie was like scared of me. And to be fair, like I came back looking way different. I was bigger, I was wearing a uniform, I had my head shaved. And so I had to give her candy before she would let me hold her. It took a minute, but Column's here. What's up, brother? Caskets was beautiful. We talked about it a little bit on today's stream. Very cathartic. A small reward, I guess, for tuning into a live stream, Raf. I still find it so odd that anybody's like interested in me and who I am in my life. It's so weird that, because like when I started this, I never expected, I don't know, that anybody would care. You know what I mean? That anybody would be interested in all of the things that make me tick outside of grief or shared common interests like video games. Yeah, Colin, it was rough. I mean, it was good. Very impactful to me. I liked that. I felt like a lot of times when I'm doing this, guys, and I'm open with my grief, it kind of feels like I'm just on display for everybody, which is fine. I understand, like, that's just how it is fundamentally. But with caskets, that felt like everybody was up on the stage with me. Everybody was talking about their grief, and we were all just together in solidarity. And I don't know, that was a really beautiful thing to me. It was nice to be a part of the crowd. And yeah, since finishing my video and getting it out, because Chris put his out earlier that day. He beat me by 9 hours or whatever it was. So I didn't go watch his. I was like, well, let me get mine out first. So I got mine out. And then I went and watched his. And that's the last time I've listened to it. And I don't know. To me, it's one of those songs, I kind of put it in the same little pocket like Precious is. Where if I needed to elicit like a good cry, I would go choose to listen to that song, but otherwise, nah. Your back still too hot for a walk? Damn, dude. I appreciate that, Claire. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely day. Ren is the only artist I've gotten absolutely absorbed in. The only reason I introduced reactors and the concept of it in general. Rising tides. Yeah, I totally understand that. I understood the hype with Ren pretty much right away. And, well, I mean, if you saw my reaction where I had my letter to him, that's kind of the sentiment, is that, I had already been doing reaction stuff, but I hadn't done very much. And I wasn't getting a lot out of it, truthfully. It was just like a new thing that I was trying, and it was like, whatever. Um, and I listened to some good songs, but nothing that made me like fall in love with a new artist, right? Because again, like I've been so guarded about the media that I consume since Allie died. So, music and books and TV shows and movies, like I kind of just stay away from all that stuff. And I don't know, Ren came along and really changed my perspective. Really changed how I feel about it all. It is really interesting though to start having started doing reaction content, which is something I never ever thought I would do. I'm surprised at how much I enjoy doing it though. Oh, Colin, I was wondering if you were going to show up or not. Look at how far I got. I'm in Lava Land. I'm at the bottom of it. I wanted your help with some secrets earlier, but we'll get them next time. No, I don't think I have a ton of this game left, though. I might finish it next time I play it. Which maybe on Wednesday, I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. So I found out that I didn't get that job that I had applied for, interviewed for. But the company wants to interview me for a different position. So I'm going to do that on Tuesday. That one should be interesting because the guy who's interviewing me and the guy who would be my boss, he's a command sergeant major in the Army. And so when he called me to set up the interview, to see if I wanted to interview, we ended up talking about military stuff for most of that phone call. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you all posted. $6,000 in the chat. Is that how big Ren's got during the premiere column? Like basically after it gets to 2,000, I can't keep up with the chat. Even if Ren puts it in slow mode, it's still too much. So I have to just turn chat off because I get overstimulated. JC, I am still here. We're just hanging out. I am done playing the game. No, Colin, you're good, dude. It's all good, brother. No, it's okay, guys. Like, you know, when I interviewed for that last job, I really felt like if I was supposed to get it, I would have, but if I didn't, then I wasn't supposed to. It wasn't the thing. You know, again, I don't subscribe to that everything happens for a reason adage anymore. But something like that coming along when it did and how it did, you know, because I didn't go out and seek it. And so, like, because of that, I went into it with an open mind, and there wasn't really any disappointment, I guess. You know, I liked the guy who interviewed me. I liked, you know, the vibe, and I liked the company itself. But the fact that I didn't get that job means I wasn't supposed to. So, you know, and honestly, like, a job coming along, like, it would have to pay me quite handsomely to get me to stop doing YouTube, or at least, like, cut way back on YouTube. You know, again, I don't make very much money doing this, unfortunately. You know, I would need about YouTube would have to make me about 8 times the amount of money that it does for me to live the way comfortably that I would want to live and say, oh yeah, I can just do this all the time and I'll be good indefinitely. But and part of that too is because we're growing again. 75K is a big deal, guys. It's 3/4 of the way. And even if I'm only getting, let's do some quick math. Let's say I'm getting 50 subscribers a day, which is generous. But if I'm getting 50 a day, and that's 102 days, and I still need 100 times 250. So, like, you can do the math there. That's a lot of days before I would. 500 days before I would hit 100,000. So, like, I don't know how many months that is. That's like a year and a half almost, a year and a quarter. It'll be interesting to see, though, if it happens, when it happens, what's going to change. I've heard a lot of people say that when you hit that next plateau and you get that play button, that just, like, the algorithm changes for you. It picks you up way more. A lot of people say it's harder to get to 100,000 than it is to get to 1 million. Which will never happen for me. Like, I kind of don't even want it to happen. I don't know. I don't aspire to be that big. 1 play button and I would be good. Give me 100K and I'll be satisfied. Oh no, Column, this is a great time to talk about that. And you do not need to apologize, brother. Like, we are so good. Did you gain more subscribers than average from your Taylor Swift reaction? Well, I've done 2 of them now. It's hard to say. I don't know. I'd have to go look at my analytics for those 2 videos, Steven, to actually see how many people watched that were subscribed. I will say, shout out to all my renegades, that when I look at analytics for the Ren reactions, the percentage of you guys watch those videos who are subscribed to the channel is like very high. I mean, it's like 80% or more, which is extremely high. A lot of times people will watch your stuff and you'll go look at the analytics of the video and it'll be like, oh, 10%, 15%. It's like, damn. Yeah, I looked at one the other day. I don't remember which one. Maybe the hunger. And it was like 84%. I was like, oh, holy shit. Renegade's hooking me up. I will say, though, it's been really crazy to see that last Taylor Swift one I did get so popular. I mean, it's still kind of climbing. It's coming up on 60K. And they keep asking me to do more. So mine and Kristen's wedding anniversary was Friday. And her and I had been having conversations. I've kind of been trying to get her to, like, come sit here with me and do one of these. Do a Taylor Swift one. And she seemed interested, but she also seemed apprehensive, shy. I've tried very hard to respect her privacy, my whole family's privacy, but especially hers. And whenever I'm going to do something new or big, like, I go talk to her first and kind of go to get her blessing and her input. So I don't know. I reached out to her on Friday and I never heard back. I know she's busy. So we'll see. Maybe the next one I do, I'll have her with me, but maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it this week. I don't know. I'm not crazy about falling in reverse column. I don't dislike them. Ronnie Radke spends too much time being negative on the internet, though. I mean, a lot of it is him doing it as, you know, a retort for people being trolls to him. I'm not saying it's unwarranted, but he puts a lot of bad juju out there, and I'm not stoked about that. Say space, Colin, if you want to talk about it, dude. Kristen is my ex-wife. That's correct. The pentatonics one that I did has been getting a lot of good feedback as well. So I'll definitely be doing more pentatonics in the not so distant future. I don't think I'm going to do any more videos today. I think I'll probably spend the rest of today writing. I was basically forced to either quit my job or get fired yesterday. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, as somebody in HR, that's bullshit. I'm not asking you for details on here, buddy, but that sounds... that statement has wrongful termination written all over it. If a manager is trying to bully somebody into quitting, see, at that point, you let them fire you. You let them fire you, and then you go talk to an attorney and or file for unemployment. Manager came to me and said the owners wanted me fired. My only option was to turn in my 2 weeks. Yeah, see right there. That's not a reason to terminate somebody's employment. Honestly, you're better off not being there. Because if your manager isn't the kind of person to stand up to the owners and say, no, actually, Colin is a good employee, and here's why we need to keep him, then that's not somebody you want as your boss. But that all sounds bass-ackwards. That sounds inherently wrong, buddy. See, this is making me mad. So, you're kind of right, Lolo. It's definitely different in the States for sure. But at will employment doesn't mean that they can fire you for no reason. At will employment means that you are not under contract. But legally, they have to cite a reason why they're terminating your employment. And 100% on the discrimination front. Like, that's affirmative action 101. But that whole thing doesn't make sense, though. I mean, I know I don't have all the information, but I don't really understand your manager saying that to you. Because your manager is like throwing the owners under the bus in a way by calling them out and saying, well, actually, they wanted you fired. It's not my decision, it's theirs. I'm just the messenger. Like, that's what I'm getting from this. And any manager who knows employment law at all, it's basic. Would you know, not fabricate anything or just fire you because so-and-so wanted you fired. Like, they have to find a reason to fire you. You can still file for unemployment regardless of the circumstances of your termination, but I don't know, that whole thing, I mean, the whole thing is shitty. Tripler guy. Ooh, Ori. Yeah, we're pretty far in the game. I'm done playing for today. We're just kind of hanging out and chatting. But I've really liked this game so far. It's a very pretty game. Have to have me a conversation about psychedelics. Sounds fun. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Basil, what's up? I am okay. Well, you 100% got bullied or coerced into quitting. I don't know. I mean, again, at the end of the day, you're better off not being there. I promise you, if anybody in your chain of command is like that, you don't want to work for those people. You are not going to grow as an adult working in an environment like that. And I mean, did he give you any other reason though? Like, did he say why the owners wanted you fired? And I'm certainly not like trying to be devil's advocate here. I just want to understand. You know, like, were you showing up late to work? Were you not doing a good job? Was it a personality conflict somewhere? Because especially when establishments hire younger people, like, this is the time of year, like, where seasonal employment goes up. Usually, like, you hire kids in the summer. I don't mean to call you a kid, but you are. But usually, like, this is the time of year where it's like, all right, let's get all the 16, 17, 18-year-olds, because business picks up in the summer. I promise you that it's not the last good thing that you have or will have, Colin. And I understand why you feel that way. But number one, it wasn't a good thing. It might have felt like a good thing while you were there, but if this is how it's ending, it wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a healthy thing. That is not the path that you're supposed to be on. But also this feeling that you're feeling right now is valid, and you should feel it. And I'm not going to tell you not to feel it, but I will tell you that it's temporary. The way that you feel about this job and this being severed from it in this terrible way, in this let down feeling, feel it, but it's not going to stay. It will pass. Same thing, Basil. It's a safe space if you want to share with the group. Yes, the hair looks rad. Thank you. It feels rad. They said inconsistencies in behavior, which I've gotten 0 complaints in months, always on time, good at my job. Definitely sounds like a cop-out. Inconsistencies in behavior is a pretty broad thing. To me, something like that would have to be documented in order for it to be legal grounds for termination. And again, this is just a guy who's done HR his whole adult life, basically. But anytime that I've had to terminate an employee for misconduct, there always had to be a paper trail, right? I needed documented things from the supervisor, because I'm big on progressive discipline, and this is how the military is structured. You know, if you make a mistake at work, there is, you know, kind of this order of events that you go in to reprimand an employee. And, you know, it's important that anytime you reprimand an employee, it's done in a way where you highlight that it's a corrective action, right? It's not you getting somebody in trouble or trying to make them feel bad. It's trying to make it so that it's something that doesn't keep happening, right? You're trying to make that person better. And so, like, when you employ a progressive discipline model, it's like, okay, well, Colin was late to work on Monday. And, you know, so I had to talk with him and let him know, hey, I noticed you were late. Don't let it happen again. And you just make a note of that he was late by X number of minutes, and that you guys had a verbal, and that's it. Happens again. That's like, okay, well, now this is something that could be becoming a trend, so you get a write-up, etc., right? And, you know, it's something that, like, to me, unless you do something egregious, then, you know, any employee should be allowed to make more than one mistake before you start talking about termination. You know, there needs to be some kind of trend to show, like, this person is really not what we need for this role. They are beyond teaching, or it's beyond their capability to meet these expectations. And again, like, that's for the employee's benefit too. You know, if you show up for work and think that you're doing the job the way you're supposed to be and you're not getting feedback, and then all of a sudden the boss pulls you aside and says, oh, by the way, you're not doing your job good. There's the door. Pink slip. Not cool. I understand hating to play the I'm only a kid card, but it's true, Colin. Like, let's note it for what it is. You know, it's definitely an adult being far too aggressive with you. That sounds good, Basil. Offer always stands. Oh yeah, it was your birthday. Happy belated birthday. New Star Wars movie was good. Sweet. I'm excited to see Spider-Man. Lolo is 100% nail on the head right there. That's crappy management. You know, again, even for your manager to come to you and say, I'm terminating you because this is what the owners want. Like, that shouldn't have even been part of the conversation. Your manager is getting paid to do that job. Meaning, if it's their duties to hire and fire people, then you don't start talking about the owners. Like, the owners are paying the manager to do that dirty work, for lack of a better word. That's what you should do, Lolo. If you're working a job and your manager comes to you and says, well, we're going to fire you or you can quit, let him fire you. But again, like, Colin's 17. He's not supposed to know that. How would he know that? He's not going to know how any of this works. See, and here's the other thing right there, Colin. And this might be a hot take from somebody who works HR, but I'm going to say it for the record right now. 2 weeks notice is bullshit. The whole 2 weeks thing, I don't subscribe to that at all. When I left my last job, I didn't give 2 weeks. The only thing that giving a 2 weeks notice does is helps your employer find somebody to take your place. And, you know, it's not like, especially when we're talking about at-will employment, if your employer wants to terminate your employment, they're not going to give you 2 weeks. You're going to get called into the HR office at 3:30 on a Friday afternoon and they're going to shit can you. That's what happens. Let's be real. So, like, unless it's like a mutual decision where it's like, oh, I'm leaving my job because I'm moving away or I'm going to go to college or something like that, and you want to give your employer a heads up so that they can hire somebody in and maybe you'll even train them during that period, cool. That's fine. But whether or not you gave 2 weeks doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And a lot of people in the States, right, seem to think, well, if I don't give my 2 weeks and then I apply for another job, they're going to call my previous employer. And my previous employer was going to say, oh, well, Matt was a bad employee and he quit on us and didn't give us 2 weeks. Nope. That's illegal. That is illegal. There's very little information that a previous employer can give to a potential employer about your employment legally. The only thing they can legally say federally in the States, I believe, is when you were hired, when you were terminated, the last job title that you held, and then obviously your name. So any of your PII, they can't talk about your birthday, they can't talk about disciplinary action, anything in your employee file. They're not at liberty to share all that stuff with just anybody. They cannot do that by law. Which includes whether or not Matt gave 2 weeks at his job. So, like, these jobs that I'm interviewing for lately, if they call my previous employer asking about me, and HR there takes that call and says anything besides, you know, Matt was director of HR, we hired him on April 23rd, and his termination ended November 8th, whatever it was, I don't know. That's illegal. name, job title, start date, and end date. That's it. Yeah, I think. Do you have an HR background, JC? Or just like managerial? Yeah, I think by law, like obviously the employee's name and the job title that they held when their termination was ended is included in that for verification of employment. Righteous. We're two peas in the same pod. See, I knew I liked you. I knew you were cool. That's not really cynicism, though, Raph. That's pretty accurate. I mean, it's good that you had that, Colin. It honestly is good that you worked in an environment where you did have people there that actually cared about you and your well-being. And I know that's going to be hard to leave behind. But whatever thing comes your way next, and it will, you're going to have that there too. I promise you. You're going to have that in college. You're going to have that at your next job. Hopefully you are able to pursue your interests. You know, I would love to see you become like an accomplished author. And you're going to have peers and friends in that world too that love and support you. Mason Anderson, what's up, dude? All very the devil wears Prada. That's a good way to put it, Clara. It's a lot of attitude. It's a lot of sass and politics and good old boys club. Whenever I become an author, you're going to have to advertise for me. Dude, if you publish, I better be the first person you tell outside of friends and family. That's something I'd like to do too. I should have another conversation with Ruby. I just don't have the money to publish right now is what it comes down to. No such thing as free. Not much going on with me. I must say your hair looks good. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Lolo, that's so sweet of you. Rising tide. That's what we're here for, buddy. Oh, man. be honest with you guys, I could go for a nap. Thanks, Colin. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Clara. Ever since you mentioned that in a previous stream, I've been curious. I would not ask you to divulge such information, though. No, it's too late in the day for me to nap. I don't think I'm going to do any recording today. I might, I don't know. If the mood strikes me. It's pretty nice out. I should go outside for a while is what I should do. No, but I really do want to sit and do some writing today on the subject. Like I said, I think I'm going to go... Sounds good, Clara. I probably don't know who it is anyway, but... No, I definitely, like, want to put out a Gaming with Grief video soon. It'd be really nice if I could do it within June. I don't expect to, but... I don't know. I'm telling you guys right now, as we close out May... for those of you that are newer to the journey, June 27th is Allie's Angelversary. So just like as you guys see me in these next 5 weeks, I might be different. I might seem different. I might seem off. I might seem like I'm not okay. I guess I'm just letting you know. You guys seem to be pretty in tune with it anyway, but if we get to like mid-June and I just seem like I'm a mess, that's why. Mason is asking about the arm tattoo. I got more than one, brother. I'm gonna need you to say which one. This freaking little... I get a little fruit fly that won't leave me alone, probably because I have a banana in my room. Well, I won't ever pretend to be okay, Colin. You don't have to worry about that. I guess I'm just giving you guys the courtesy of letting you know. I know some of you have been along for the ride for a while. But a lot of folks have just joined in the last 3 months, so... And it's different now. It feels like every year it gets different. Not better, but different. Upper right arm. The moth? The old death moth? I don't know if that's the one you meant. It goes both ways, Basil. Goes all around. That's a good way to put it, Stingray. Thank you, thank you. You know, for a long time when I was getting my tattoos, I was like, oh, every tattoo I get has to have meaning behind the symbolism, and eventually I was like, you know what? If I like it, I'm just gonna get it. Who cares? Life is short. No thanks necessary, Colin. Again, dude, it's literally what we're here for. Wouldn't it be like super hypocritical of me if I was like, oh, let me make this YouTube channel about mental health and sharing grief? And then anytime anybody else interacted on my channel and tried to talk about their issues, I was just like, yeah, the growing around grief thing, I have seen that. I've seen that visualized a lot. People do pictures. I don't know if that's how I would describe it, because I don't feel like I'm growing. Everything is changing, but growth kind of implies, you know, improvement objectively, measurably. And I don't feel like I'm growing objectively, measurably. I'm changing. There's a metamorphosis. And the grief changes. The way I carry it changes. I wouldn't use the word growth. That's just me personally, so. I'm not interested in your problems, folks. Exactly. That would not be cool. Steve Burns, listen, Raph. Steve Burns is awesome. I put a lot of work into a video that was very unpopular, but I highlighted 4 people who work in media, have worked in media over the years. And Steve Burns is one of those 4. The video is called The Power of Kindness. And no, when I made that, I was hoping Steve would see it. I would love to be a guest on his podcast. I would love to sit and talk to him. I mean, he is like, that dude is like living my dream in many ways. He's got his sweet cabin, his little Steve cabin up in New York. I think it's like a nice post and beam cabin. But he's just like creating the stuff that I just vibe with so strong. So if you guys want to go blow up Steve Burns on Instagram and say, hey, Love Yourself 4830 loves you and wants to work with you. I've reached out to a ton of people over my career, like trying to collaborate or, you know, do something. And it just hasn't really happened. It's the same with Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper has a very prolific, he does a lot of stuff in media, podcasting and videos, but encourages people who have experienced deep loss to reach out, send him a letter, send him a voicemail, send him a video. I sent him a video last year. Nothing happened of it. TMS, I do have a new look. A little bit of a mania. Happens to the best of us. I see what you're saying, Clara. Because I have said that I didn't need my daughter to die for me to become a better person. And, you know, I think just as time went on, if Allie were still alive, I would still be continuing to be a better person. And I don't ever feel like I was a bad person. I understand a lot more about grief now. Because it's one of those things, like, until you experience it, you can't really understand it. But again, I don't think I can say that I'm measurably more empathetic than I was. Or more kind, or more patient. In some ways, like, a lot of these things are harder for me to do now because I so much want to isolate and self-preserve all the time. You know, Allie's been gone almost 3 years, and I still so often wake up and feel like she just died, and I'm in survival mode. Steve Burns is the guy from Blue's Clues. That is correct. I thought the guy from Blue's Clues' name was Craig. Well, they've had 3. Steve was the original, and then there was Joe. Is the third guy Craig? I don't know his name now that I think about it. I know it was Steve, and then it was Joe. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Mason, anything Ren or anything Big Push, I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't, can't recommend things, but it's a given at this point. I'm going to do everything that Ren touches eventually. So, I'm not really sure. Anderson Cooper can do whatever he wants at this point, guys. If he's not on 60 Minutes anymore or whatever, he can do whatever he wants. That could be Claire. His name could be Craig. I don't know. But the album cover might get you banned or demonetized if it was shown in a video. What? Well, now I have to Google this. Oh, because it's a little naked person? I would just censor that. I would just put a peach emoji over the buns. It's not often, though, that I am showing album covers or song covers in the videos anyway. I mean, I do it if I'm referencing an artist that's not in the video, but yeah. No, I know better than to show butts and wieners. No butts, no wieners, no boobas. If I'm being honest by your new look, it reminds me of your older videos, like during the Amori video. I mean, I kind of talked about this before you were in stream, TMS, but this is like more like the military haircut that I've had for a long time. You know, kind of a high fade. Not bleached blonde, of course, but that could be it. I've had longer hair and a beard for... I really had the beard for most of the last year and a half. I shaved it down quite a bit last October for Halloween. But pretty much from October until now, I was just... I mean, I was trimming it, but I had a full beard, so... I appreciate what you're saying, Colin. I receive and accept your love. I will tell you guys, though, that one thing that makes me so sad about being a YouTuber is that all of you guys don't actually get to, like, meet Allie. And that she's not here to see any of this. Every day, I wonder what she would think of all this. Uh-oh, Lolo. Oh, speaking of which, I should clock out too. I'm gonna go eat a brownie. I'm gonna sit on my bed, pull out the laptop, and do some writing. Because I want to make a gaming with grief video. I appreciate all the love, guys. No nap. If I nap, I won't sleep tonight. It's 3:30 p.m. here. I'm not napping now. But I do owe you guys a gaming with grief video, so I don't know how many more of those I'll do. There's an infinite amount I could do. I can't tell you TMS, it's a secret. But I know I have to at least do 10. 10 is a nice round number. After I finish the 10th one, maybe we'll see how I feel about it. Streaming Wednesday is a maybe. I don't know, Colin. Every time I plan to do it, I keep having stuff come up, so I don't want to promise, but I plan to, I guess. There is intent. Alright, y'all. Well, thank you for sharing some of your day with me. I really appreciate it. Good luck with everything you have going on in the week ahead. Make sure you take some time for yourself. Take a knee, get some rest. You cannot pour from an empty glass. I'll see you guys on the next one. But in the meantime, please take care and remember to love yourself. Peace.